Selling digital products is one of the absolute best ways to make money online because digital products are in higher demand than ever, and you can do it all without paying any upfront costs. I'm serious. Whether you're just wanting to make some extra money from home with a side hustle, or you're wanting to do this as a full-on business to replace your current income, digital products are the way to go. So in this video, I'm breaking it all down: what digital products are, what's changed and shifted in the market recently, and each step you'll need to take to launch your digital products business with a $0 budget. Let's dive right in. So first, let's talk about what digital products actually are. Digital products is a huge category and encompasses a lot of different types of subcategories, some requiring a little more active work and some digital product categories being able to become more passive. All that means is that there are certain types of digital products that will require you to actually do work to fill each order, whereas other types of digital products you'll just need to create once and then they can sell themselves on repeat so that you're not having to lift another finger in the process to fill each order. It's done automatically, earning you passive income. So let's talk about some of the main types of digital products out there. One of the biggest and highest in demand is printable digital products. When we say printables, we're talking about anything that's meant to be printed out. Some examples of printable products could be ebooks, resource guides, wall art, stationery, and invitations. There are a lot more than that. That's just a short list of examples, but really anything that you're creating that the customer will then download instantly and be able to print out to use as a physical, tangible product fits into this category. Next up is templates. Again, this is another huge subcategory because there are tons of different types of templates out there, but this is different than printables because a template obviously is not meant to be printed out. It's meant to be used digitally. So someone will purchase the template that you've created and then go on and edit or make it their own using your template, and all of it's done electronically. You can have system-specific templates like a template for a Trello board or a template for Notion, or you can create templates on a software like Canva. Canva templates are super popular, and there are all different types of Canva templates that you can sell. You can create a template for a workbook or a presentation or a set of social media posts. The sky's really the limit when it comes to offering templates as digital products. You can also offer a spreadsheet as a digital product. A lot of sellers will create spreadsheets to be used as planners and trackers, whether you're using a tool like Excel, Google Sheets, or even Canva Sheets. You can also create online courses and sell those as digital products. You could sell a one-on-one coaching package, which is more service-based where you're actively coaching someone, but again, this is considered a digital product because it could likely come along with tools and resources in the form of PDFs and guides that you created for your clients. And again, all of it is done digitally. Along the same line of thought, you could create memberships, which would be where someone would pay you monthly or yearly to give them whatever the product is. It could be something along the lines of coaching like we just talked about, but you could also have a membership where you deliver digital products that are meant to be used, like instant downloads. You can sell tools that other creators use, like Lightroom presets or Procreate brushes, and you can even sell your own stock photos or videos. Again, the category of digital products is absolutely huge. There's really no limit to what you can do here, but hopefully this gives you a little bit better idea of what we're talking about when we say digital products. Now, those were just a few examples, but I do have an entire master list of over 100 different digital product ideas broken down by niche and category. So if you'd like more ideas to just peruse through and hopefully find some inspiration, then I've got the link for that down in the description box below. You can download that completely for free. And I know that's going to help you get started on the right track if you're still deciding what type of product you want to sell. Now, we are going to get into the step-by-step process for launching your digital product business. But first, I think it's really important that we talk about what has shifted and changed in the market recently so that you can be successful from day one. Because the truth is, consumers' shopping habits, as well as the process for creating these types of digital products, has drastically changed even from just a couple years ago, largely due to the rise of AI tools. AI-assisted product creation has become the new norm. And honestly, if you're not using some form of AI in your process, you're probably going to get left behind because creators now have smarter systems allowing them to create more, faster. So I'm not saying that you have to use AI tools for your entire process, but you likely need to be incorporating it in some way to make sure you're being as efficient and effective as possible. There are lots of different AI tools out there, everything from ChatGPT to Canva AI, and they do so many different things. So it's likely that if you haven't started to learn about AI and incorporate it into your process yet, you'll need to figure out how to do that soon to keep on pace with where this market is heading. Consumers are also increasingly tired of low quality digital products. This This is tied into the rise of AI because a lot of creators are now depending too much on AI to just create everything for them. They're not doing any editing or refining. They're simply just listing the output that the AI gave them on the first try. And let's be real, a lot of times the output that the AI gives us at first is not super high quality. So it still does take some refining and editing to make it what it needs to be, to increase the quality of it, and to make sure that the product has every element that it needs to be as appealing as possible to our buyer. So my suggestion is don't get left behind by not ever incorporating AI. Go ahead and figure out what types of AI tools work with your business best, but don't depend entirely on them. Make sure that you're reviewing and refining and editing as you go. And going into this next year, there's going to be a few things that buyers are seeking more than ever. We're talking instant access products that they don't have to wait for, mobile-friendly products and websites, and a clean, straightforward checkout experience. And this is why it matters where you set up shop online. So it's not just all about creating a really appealing, awesome product to sell, but it's also about setting up and optimizing your online shop to convert as much as possible. There are a lot of options when it comes to website hosts and places that you can set up your store online, but one of my favorites is PayHip. I love PayHip because of how many options it gives sellers. Along with selling digital downloads like ebooks, templates, and digital art, you can also sell other digital products like online courses, coaching, memberships, and even physical products. This gives you the ability to diversify your income streams when you're ready to branch out. You can build a professional storefront or website without any technical skills using PayHip's Store Builder. You can customize your shop however you like, easily changing out pictures, colors, fonts, and other elements. Plus, you get a free website domain and hosting with the option to connect your own custom domain if you want. On top of all of that, there are some really awesome marketing tools built in. You can blog, run affiliate programs, set up referrals, upsell, cross-sell, and even manage your email marketing. You can also use PayHip even if you already have an existing website by embedding your products into your website to be able to sell that way. In terms of pricing, PayHip takes a 5% fee on each sale, but if you're just starting out and haven't made any sales yet, you pay nothing. So it's perfect if you're a new seller who is still building your audience. And once you start seeing consistent sales in your shop, you can switch to one of the monthly plans to eliminate those percentage fees. PayHip is easily one of the most affordable options out there. I'm also super excited that PayHip has recently launched their own marketplace where you can display your products alongside other sellers. It offers a great way to gain extra visibility at no extra cost. Now, normally I would have a free trial offer for you, but this time there's no free trial since it's free forever. There are no fees at all, only the 5% when there's a sale. So you can use my link below to start selling digital products with PayHip for free today. And I want to give a big thank you to PayHip for sponsoring this portion of today's video. All right, so we've talked about what digital products are and what's changed in the market. Now let's dive into the actual step-by-step process that you'll need to go through to start and grow your digital products business. Step number one is you'll need to choose your product type. Now you may already know what you want to sell, but if you're not sure, one thing I would recommend you start to think of is who your ideal customer is and what solution you could provide for them in the form of a product. As tempting as it may be to just create things that we personally like as sellers, we have to think of what the market is demanding, knowing that people buy solutions for their problems. So what kind of problem are you answering with your product for your ideal customer? When you're thinking about this, you also want to niche down. We don't want to choose 10 different types of things and try to offer everything for everyone because you'll end up appealing to no one. Niching down on a very specific product type is going to get you momentum faster. Now, when I say niche down, you can either niche down by product type or you can niche down by target customer. So when I say product type, I mean that you have a whole shop full of one type of product, and that's why your shop makes sense. You could be an invitation template shop, or you could be a wall art shop. Those are examples of niching down by the product type. But you can also niche down in a different way, which is thinking of a target customer. So when we think about niching down in this way, we're not necessarily saying I'm only going to offer one product type, but I'm going to offer products that are only for one specific customer. So let's say I have in mind teachers as my ideal customer. I could have a whole shop around things that would appeal to teachers. Maybe I sell wall art and posters that could go in a classroom. Maybe I sell social media templates that a teacher could use to grow her following around being a teacher. So you can see how in that example, I'm offering several different types of products, but they all appeal to the same customer. The goal here is just to have a specific focus so that I appear as more of the expert and my shop doesn't just seem chaotic and random when someone lands on it. Now, if you know you're interested in selling digital products, but you want a deeper dive into the actual strategy that goes behind starting and growing a profitable digital products business, I've got a free 45-minute long masterclass that's going to be super helpful for you. It's called Digital Product Powerhouse, and it's where I go through the 4 crucial steps that you'll need to take to start making sales from day one in your business. This is the class I wish I had had when I first started selling digital products, so I just wanted to provide it for you as a free gift. You can grab it with the link in the description box below. Feel free to hop over and watch that as soon as you get done here watching this video. Okay, once you've decided what type of digital product you're going to sell, then you can move on to step number 2, which is to decide what tool you're going to use to create it. Now, the tool depends on what type of product it is, because again, there are so many different types of digital products. So for instance, you could use a tool like Canva to create templates or wall art or invitations. You could use a tool like Google Sheets or Excel to create a spreadsheet product. If you're creating templates for a specific system, you would use that system. So an example of this could be a Notion template or a Trello template, or creating presets in Lightroom. If you're wanting to create and sell an online course, then you would be looking at tools for recording and editing your videos. Again, if you hop over and watch my Digital Product Powerhouse Masterclass that's linked below, I go through a lot of the different tools that you can use for which specific products. So that's going to be a huge help for you if you could use a hand figuring that part of it out. And then you're going to move on to step number 3, which is to set up shop. Now, of course, we're not talking about a physical brick and mortar shop. We're talking about setting up an online shop because we're selling digital products online. And you can do this in a lot of different ways. You could sell on a marketplace platform. You could sell in your own custom website. You could sell on social media. But no matter where you decide to set up your online store, there are a few things you'll need regardless. Number 1, you need quality branding to make your whole shop feel cohesive and professional. Number 2, you need a clean and clear checkout process, so the steps that the customer is going through to actually check out don't feel clunky or overcomplicated. This is another reason why I love PayHip, because you can customize your own shop and make the whole process as easy as possible for your buyer. You'll also want to choose a platform that allows you to accept as many forms of payment as possible, so you give yourself the most chance of appealing to as wide a customer base as possible. So you want to make sure you can accept credit cards. You might want to have PayPal as an option. You might want to think about accepting Google Pay or Apple Pay. The more options you can give your customers, the higher your conversion rate is going to be. And once you have your product created and your shop set up, then you can move on to step number 4, which is super important. And this is to intentionally market and promote. Now, a lot of times when I say marketing, people jump straight to thinking about paid ads, but this does not have to mean paid ads. There are tons of forms of digital marketing that cost $0 that you can do completely for free and organically get your offers in front of the right people. Remember, no one's going to know that your shop even exists if you don't get out there and tell them and put your offers in front of them. And you don't have to be on all the different platforms to make this happen. If you're just starting out, I would say pick one to focus on, whether it's a social media platform like Facebook or Instagram, or maybe a search engine platform like YouTube or Pinterest. You'll just want to start by choosing one platform and putting content on that platform that serves your ideal customer. So again, think about who you're serving and what problems they might have that they would be looking for a solution for. If you keep your content really niche specific and serve first, you're going to more likely find that traction quicker. And you want to also work smarter by repurposing. So you're just focusing on one platform in the beginning, but as you grow, you may want to expand into multiple platforms. And this is where repurposing your content comes into play. So for instance, I might have a 10-minute long YouTube video, which is appropriate for YouTube. But if I want to be smart about how I'm working and I'm also on Instagram, instead of creating content for Instagram from scratch, which doubles my workload, I could take that 10-minute YouTube video and repurpose it into smaller clips for Instagram Reels. This way, I'm just doing the work of creating the video one time, but making it work harder and smarter for me across multiple platforms. There are a lot of different tools out there that can help make this process of repurposing easier and quicker. One that I love is using Canva's video AI tools that will allow me to upload a video to Canva, and then they automatically trim and highlight the most important parts into smaller clips. So again, this doesn't really have to come till later if you're just starting out and focusing on one platform, but I just wanted to throw it in there as a way to work smart when you do start expanding, making the most of your time and effort. And that's how you can launch your digital products business on a $0 budget and start making money online fast. Remember to click the links in the description box below to grab that free digital product ideas master list and hop over and watch the Digital Product Powerhouse Masterclass. Happy selling!